I'm John, your teacher. In this video, we'll learn 8 phrasal verbs for finishing. Let's go. Number 1. Cap off. Our annual company retreat was a great success. Yeah, the team building activities were fun and interactive. The dinner by the beach was fantastic too. And to cap it off, the CEO gave an inspiring speech. To cap it off, the CEO gave a speech. To finish or conclude something in a memorable or special way. She decided to cap off her graduation ceremony with a moving speech. The music festival was capped off with a spectacular firework display. To cap off their vacation, they decided to go skydiving. Number 2. Wrap up. First on the agenda is reviewing company policy. Then we'll go over our objectives for the quarter. How long will the meeting be? About an hour. We'll wrap everything up around 1 p.m. Sounds good to me. We'll wrap up the meeting around 1. To finish or complete something. It's time to wrap up this chapter and start the next one. The speakers tried to wrap up by the scheduled end time. Let's wrap up this meeting and move on to the next one. Number 3. Wind down. You've been working for hours. Aren't you tired? Actually, yeah, I'm totally worn out. Why don't you stop for the day? You've done so much. Maybe you're right. I'll wind down with a cup of tea. I'll wind down with a cup of tea. To relax after a period of excitement or anxiety, or to approach the end of a day or an event. After a long day of meetings, she likes to wind down with a yoga session. They usually wind down their day with a walk in the park. The party was fantastic, but it's time to turn off the music and wind down. Number 4. Finish off. It's been such a long day of hiking. Yeah, we covered some serious ground. I loved every moment. The scenery, the fresh air, the exercise. Before we head home, let's finish it off with a nice picnic by the river. We can finish off the hike with a picnic. To complete the final part of something. She decided to finish off a long week of work with a good book. The team worked tirelessly to finish off the project before the deadline. He finished off his dinner with a sweet dessert. Number 5. Close out. We're so close to completing this deal. Have we finished working out all the details? I've gone over it a few times and it looks like we're ready. Perfect. Let's close it out. Let's close out the deal. To complete a business deal. They closed out the deal with a handshake and a sigh of relief. After intense negotiations, the company was able to close out the merger deal. He successfully closed out a multi-million-dollar deal for the company. Number 6. Go under. The economic recession has hit many businesses hard. I noticed even businesses that were successful have been affected. It's hard to see so many of them struggle so much. Unfortunately, many of them have already gone under. Many businesses have gone under. To fail financially, especially in business. The iconic fashion brand went under after years of financial struggles. Despite best efforts to save it, the restaurant went under. The economic crisis caused many small businesses to go under. Number 7. Close down. Not many people are going to the mall lately. A lot of stores there are struggling to make a profit. Did you hear that some of them decided to relocate to 100% online? I did, and many others have had to close down. Many stores have had to close down. To stop doing business permanently. Due to persistent losses, the owners decided to close down the store. The pandemic forced many restaurants to close down permanently. The factory had to close down due to environmental regulations. Number 8. End up. Hey, Sarah. Long time no see. Hi, Bob. It's been too long. Are you still friends with Ted? What's he up to these days? Oh, Ted ended up moving to California, and now he works as a professor. Wow, that's a big change. Ted ended up moving to California to finally be in a particular place or situation. After trying out several careers, he ended up as a successful writer. They took a spontaneous road trip and ended up in a quaint seaside town. She ended up adopting the stray cat that she had been feeding. Quiz time! Pause the video for each question. Find the correct verb to describe the situations. Thanks for watching. If you have a question or if you learned something useful, use the super thanks. You can support free English content. Please like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next lesson.